kick you.
Leave my son Tyson's name out of your mouth.
What?
Leave his name out of your mouth. You're good enough to suck his
real.
dick, mate.
Tyson come to spar me and I treated them like...
Jealous because they're nobody. They're just irrelevant people now. Let me tell you, in boxing, mate, people are only interested in current champions, men who's doing stuff today, who's getting in and fighting. No one wants to know about an has-been.
Hey, yo, 6 p.m., baby, get your tickets!
John Fury interrupts Carl Froch versus Darren Till press conference and shoves them. Chaos erupts as the Fury Patriarch storms the stage, furious that Darren Till chose to fight Carl Froch instead of him. Fury shoves both men in frustration, barking threats at Froch and demanding the fight should have been against him.
Little John. Little John. Little John. What are you gonna do? I'm on my own, get you at your security and that you're a ming pair of houses. I'll absolutely turn you upside down. What? Yeah, be quiet, little John. Go back to your rock, Tyson got blood in his seen all heard of you. You laid back. Snap.
Darren Till escalates the chaos at the press conference, firing deadly warnings at both John Fury and Carl Froch. He threatens to snap Fury with a neck kick and tells Froch he's next if he steps up. The room heats up instantly, tension soaring as Till mocks their power and IQ, turning what was a standard media event into a full-blown confrontation.
Can't fight, you've got no power. The IQ of a loaf of bread. You're an absolute empty-head. Mate, you're an empty-head. You're an empty-head.
Adol Adipo captures the chaos perfectly. John Fury went straight for Darren Till, and no one knew exactly what he might do if he reached him. The tension was off the charts. Every eye locked on the confrontation. What was meant to be a routine press conference turned into pure entertainment, with Fury's aggression stealing the spotlight entirely.
Being John Fury went straight for him. I'm not quite sure what he was going to do if he got to him, but I guess that was the entertainment from the press conference.
Dave Allen reacts to the madness at the press conference, clearly stunned by John Fury's explosive behavior. He emphasizes how impossible it is to condone such aggression, as Fury storms the stage and confronts Darren Till and Carl Froch. The scene is chaotic, the tension skyrocketing, and everyone can feel the volatility in the room.
I'm not saying that I condone that behavior, because I don't. You can't, it's impossible to. But John is my mate, I've got respect for him, I respect the family, we're cool. So, you're never going to hear me say a bad word about it, but at the same time, obviously, no, it's probably not the...
Roman Fury defends his father's actions and doubles down on the chaos. He warns that the old man won't be intimidated and that anyone trying to challenge him is in for a fight. The press conference heats up even more as Roman calls out Carl Froch, threatening to step in himself, turning the media event into a full-blown war of words.
Now they're trying to pick on the old man, and the old man will go to town. But there's enough young men what will sort him out for them.
You want some smoke from Carl Froch?
I'll beat Carl Froch.
I don't know you, but I'm backing Carl.
I'll get Carl Froch.
Carl Froch exudes confidence as he addresses the press. He warns that nobody can touch him, pointing to his fight against Andre Ward as proof. Froch highlights his sharp footwork, head movement, and tactical approach, making it clear he knows exactly what he needs to do to dominate. The tension in the room rises as his aura of intimidation fills the stage.
You can touch me. If you watch the fight against Andre Ward, watch my feet, watch what I was doing, watch my head movement or the lack of it, and my sluggish jab, you know, then it's just totally...
Shane Fury weighs in on the press conference chaos, highlighting the difference between online talk and real-life confrontation. He points out that his dad has his ways, often half right, but always decisive. Shane's comments underline the volatility of John Fury's presence and how quickly a normal media event can spiral into a tense, unpredictable situation.
It seems to be like you can talk about someone online and do videos, but not expect someone to say anything when you see someone. So I don't know. Listen, my dad's got his ways and his points, and 90% of the time he's half right, but listen.
Darren Till makes it clear he isn't intimidated by John Fury or his family. He boldly declares that he could face them anywhere, even in the street, fully prepared for a brutal confrontation. Till's words turned the press conference into a high-stakes clash, showing he's willing to risk it all and proving that he's not just talk, he's ready for action.
That to everyone. I'm here to do what I'm here to do. And I couldn't give a fuck if I bumped into John Fury and the family in the street now, because it's on them what they want to do. They're more asked about me than I'm asked about them. So if they want it, I'll have it with every fucking single one of them in the street, and I'll get my head completely smashed in.
Johnny Nelson breaks down Carl Froch's potential in a fight, highlighting that if Froch chose to step in, he could dominate. Nelson points out that age hasn't dulled him. Froch is still physically fit and strong, and if he fully commits to preparation, there's no telling what he could do. The combination of experience, instinct, and physical ability makes Froch a dangerous opponent. While Nelson doubts Froch will actually take the fight, he emphasizes that the former champion still possesses the tools to control and potentially overwhelm anyone who steps in his path.
But if Carl did do it, I think Carl would smash him. But I just don't think he will do it, because he's got that memory, he's got that something about him, that he's at an age where he's still physically fit enough and strong enough if he commits himself to preparation.
Tony Bellew questions the balance of a potential fight between Carl Froch and Darren Till. He emphasizes Froch's pedigree as a former unified world champion and a force to be reckoned with, making it clear that in a boxing ring, Till would be at a serious disadvantage. Bellew even suggests that in a street confrontation, the odds might shift slightly, but Froch's experience, strength, and skill make him extremely hard to beat. His analysis underscores the significant gap between the two fighters, turning a hypothetical fight into a serious mental and tactical puzzle.
I don't think it's a fair playing field in a boxing ring, if I'm being totally honest. I mean, Carl's a former world champion. He is a unified champion. Froch was a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, so if it's in a boxing ring, I don't think that's very fair on Darren. But if it is, you know, if they two were to meet in a dark alley somewhere, I don't think Carl's coming out the same guy.
Dominic Ingley reflects on his personal experiences with Carl Froch, giving a glimpse into the boxer behind the headlines. From sparring sessions to hours of conversations while traveling, Ingley highlights Froch's professionalism, dedication, and love for the sport. He recalls how Froch engaged with others respectfully, showing both his skill in the ring and his humility outside it. This perspective reinforces Froch's reputation as a seasoned, intelligent fighter who commands respect. Ingley's insights paint a picture of a man who combines technical brilliance with a deep understanding of boxing culture and discipline.
And not only did I see him box, I had people sparring him, I had sparring partners for him. You know, when he boxed for Mick Hennessy, we sat down and talked a lot when we were over in America and places, and we took, you know, he was a big Nas fan, and he's a big fan of my dad. And I always remember one fight he had, Junior Witter boxing in America, and we're coming back. And he was sat in the airport with us for a good 1 or 2 hours talking about boxing and everything like that. So, you know, from that point of view, you know, I've got a lot of respect for him.
Liam Smith describes the raw aggression and chaos surrounding Carl Froch when tensions rise. He notes that Froch's opponents, or anyone threatening him, face a volatile and unpredictable presence. Standing in front of him during such moments could mean screaming, shouting, or even physical confrontations, which Froch can handle with experience and composure. Smith explains that it's safer and smarter to avoid that level of confrontation, suggesting Froch's calm yet intimidating approach keeps control in chaotic situations. His insight underscores why Froch's presence commands respect and caution.
I think he wants Darren Till jumping out the ring to you, fucking threatening to choke you and all that, do you know what I mean? So it's the last thing I'd want anyway, so fucking think Carl just got off rather than have the aggro of, you know, Darren Till in front of him, screaming, shouting and spitting in his face.
I'm asking for a prediction. Carl Froch versus Till on the streets and in the ring. 2 scenarios, who wins?
Oh, look, I don't know, it's all look, honestly, I think we know who wins.
Aid Oladipo sums up the fear factor surrounding Carl Froch, calling him a scary and intimidating presence. He compares him to MMA fighters, noting that the toughest men now aren't just boxers, but fighters who can dominate in multiple ways. Despite Froch being out of the ring for 11 years, Oladipo points out that his size, skill, and raw power still make him a formidable threat. The press conference tension mirrors this reality, as everyone knows stepping into Froch's path, physical or verbal, is dangerous and unpredictable.
It's crazy. And he's scary. He's a scary, intimidating man. I don't know if it's a Liverpudlian accent or knowing that he could take this to the ground and finish you that way. I feel like these MMA guys are scary because they know that they are the toughest guys on the street, right? It's not just, you know, back in the day, the baddest man on the planet was the boxer. It's not that anymore, is it? I don't know who they're going to find to fight him.
Carl Froch?
I mean, there was a bit of a fight him.
Do you not think?
Well, Carl's not fought for 11 years. I know he still looks great and he hits the bag, but no one's hit him with small gloves for 11 years.
Liam Smith breaks down the in-ring scenario, noting that K-Row is now an older fighter and has been out of the ring for a long time. Despite this, Smith believes it's a no-brainer to see him back in action. He highlights the contrast between past peak performance and current form, emphasizing that while age and time off may soften a fighter, the excitement and unpredictability of seeing them step back into the ring is undeniable. The tension between experience and present readiness adds a real edge to the upcoming clash.
In the ring, Carl Froch is an unbelievable fighter. Darren Till knows that. Carl Froch is an older version of himself now, been out the ring a long time. Whether he wants to fight again is a different story, but look, I would love to see it now. Yeah, on the streets, it's a no-brainer, to be honest with you.
Lennox Lewis and Carl Froch dive into tactical analysis, breaking down exactly how a fight could unfold. Lewis jokes about size, strength, and genetic gifts, while demonstrating how Froch could control the ring with precise footwork, feints, jabs, and body shots. The conversation blends serious strategy with lighthearted banter, emphasizing Froch's dominance. It's a reminder that even against bigger or heavier opponents, skill and timing can dictate the outcome. The press conference energy translates into a preview of what could happen if Froch steps into the ring with full intent.
So bigger, heavier, potentially probably not stronger than me. I'm a machine.
Yeah.
I'm like genetically gifted and all that.
And it only takes one punch. And they're not good defensive fighters anyway. They, they go for the okie doke. You know what that means?
Yeah.
Give him one of those.
Give him a little feint.
Yeah.
Couple of feints, good foot movement, walk him into a shot.
Yeah.
Probably dominate him with a jab.
They don't know about body shots either.
So what are you thinking? Easy work for the Cobra?
Easy work for the Cobra. Can I be your coach, please?
Jump in the corner, man. Easy money for the Lewis machine.
Yeah. I want to be his coach.
Let's have a team,
all right,
man.
Just go out there and knock him.
Eddie Hearn analyzes the effect of time on both fighters. He points out that Darren Till, despite his madness, is sharp and aware, while Froch hasn't taken a serious punch in over a decade. Hearn highlights that 10 years out of active competition can soften even the toughest fighters, making matchups less predictable. The press conference tension mirrors this uncertainty as the room contemplates the risk and skill gap between a seasoned champion and a younger, aggressive contender, turning the hype into a real debate about readiness and resilience.
Years plus since he's boxed. So 10 years ago, he would have smashed Darren Till all over the shop, right? And I think Darren actually, like, for all Darren's madness, he's not an idiot. I think he knows that. But 10 years on, and not having took a punch in 10 years, and definitely gone a bit softer, because that's just life, it all of a sudden becomes, dare I say, a bit of a 50-50.
George Groves gives a reality check on Carl Froch, noting that while he looks great in photos and has maintained his physique, age is now a factor at 48. However, Groves emphasizes Froch's experience. He still knows what it feels like to be punched in the face and how to handle adversity in the ring. Froch's history and instinct keep him dangerous, even if he may hesitate in certain situations. The press conference drama reflects this, as his presence alone commands attention and forces opponents to carefully consider every move.
Froch versus Till. I don't know, man. He's 48 years old now, Froch. He looks good when he takes a picture, with a moody light in after a few abs and that. But Darren Till, he's still fighting, isn't he? He still knows what it's like to get punched in the teeth. It's been a while since Froch's been punched in the teeth. So I think he does well. I think it sells. I think if he wants to do it, he should do it. But I got a feeling Froch don't want it. I don't think Froch wants it. I think he says he wants it, but when it comes down to it, he don't want it.
Carl Froch's words send a clear message. He is still a warrior with unmatched experience and resilience. Froch reminds everyone of his legendary career as a 4-time world champion and Hall of Famer, highlighting that he's faced the very best and never truly been beaten. Only twice has he been knocked down, and both times he got up to win, proving his mental and physical toughness. By referencing Masvidal's knockout as a comparison, Froch intimidates his opponents, signaling that they are nowhere near his level. His confidence isn't arrogance, it's the result of decades inside the ring. The press conference heats up further as Froch's dominance, history, and raw fighting instinct become impossible to ignore, making it clear that anyone stepping into the ring with him is entering serious territory.
Seen you get absolutely ironed out by Masvidal. El Sparko, unconscious. Just imagine what I would do to you. Ooh. And obviously, me being a 4-time World Champ Hall of Famer, been in there with the best of the best. I don't know what it's like to tap out. I don't know what it's like to get knocked out. I've only ever been knocked down on the canvas twice in my career. And both times, I got off the canvas to win.
Pain Game offers a first-hand glimpse into Carl Froch's capabilities beyond the hype. He points out that Froch is bigger and younger in person than most expect, with physical conditioning that still impresses even years after his prime. His peak was phenomenal, and he's maintained shape and readiness, showing that he hasn't lost his edge. Pain Game shares conversations with Eddie Hearn about Froch's toughness, emphasizing that he's the fighter you'd want in your corner during any trouble. This insight underscores Froch's combination of skill, strength, and streetwise mentality. He's not just a former champion, he's a living example of elite preparation and discipline. The press conference energy mirrors this respect, as everyone present feels the weight of Froch's presence and understands the danger he represents inside and outside the ring.
Like, Carl's a genuine, like, world champion level fighter, and he's actually bigger than you'd think, right, when you meet him. He's a lot younger than John, and his peak was outrageously good, right? And he's kept himself in shape. And even now, I remember having a chat with Eddie Hearn, like, about, like, you know, what fighter you've met is, like, the toughest fighter. And he said to me, like, if I'm ever in a bit of bother, the man I want standing next to me at a pub or whatever is Carl.
Carl Froch doesn't hold back when analyzing Darren Till. He dismisses Till's skills with brutal honesty, calling him absolutely useless at a professional boxing level, though acknowledging he has some basic abilities like decent balance and a competent southpaw backhand. Froch's words aren't just trash talk, they reveal his deep understanding of the sport and his ability to dissect an opponent's strengths and weaknesses instantly. By openly critiquing Till, Froch asserts psychological dominance even before stepping into the ring. This kind of candid, aggressive commentary adds tension to the press conference, making it clear that Froch isn't afraid to speak truth or intimidate his adversaries. The scene is electric as fans and media alike absorb the raw confidence of a seasoned champion ready to prove his superiority.
Easy money. The old Bunsen burner. I'm thinking to myself, hang on a minute. They're giving money away here with these fights because Darren Till's absolutely fucking useless. I'm not being funny. Listen, I'm talking about professional boxing level. At the level he's at, he's done all right. He's got decent balance, throws a decent backhand from a southpaw stance.
The tension at this press conference has reached its peak. John Fury's aggression, Darren Till's threats, and Carl Froch's cold, calculated confidence have created a combustible atmosphere that could explode at any moment. Every expert, fighter, and observer has weighed in, and the verdict is clear. This isn't just a fight, it's a battle of wills, experience, and raw power. Froch's legacy, toughness, and skill meet Till's fearlessness, and Fury's unpredictable chaos, creating a scenario nobody can ignore. Fans are buzzing, opinions are divided, and the stakes couldn't be higher. One wrong move could change everything. So now the question is, who has the mental edge? Who truly wants this more? Are you backing Carl Froch to dominate, or can Darren Till and John Fury pull off the upset? Comment below.